Hello and welcome to my course on PowerShell DSC. This section will look into some practical examples and considerations of virtual machine configuration management solutions with PowerShell DSC. We'll see how to configure the virtual machines, to install required Windows features, how to set up complex environments like Active Directory domains, some best practices on custom software installations on virtual machines, etc. In PowerShell DSC world, you really have two options when it comes down to configuring a virtual machine. You can either use push mode to manually push a DSC script into a machine's LCM, or use a pull server and connect your machine to it and later obtain their DSC scripts themselves. In this section, we'll go through the process of installing custom software on virtual machines using PowerShell DSC. We'll see how we can make use of the DSC resources in the PowerShell gallery to install complex environments like Active Directory domains, SQL Server, etc. We'll also see how to automate the creation of an Active Directory domain with DSC to work on Active Directory creation and configuration. We'll also dive into some complex software installation process like installing SQL Server on a virtual machine using PowerShell DSC. Later, we'll see how to make use of the best practices of software installation and configuration on Windows and combine them with PowerShell DSC. We'll end this course by having a look into Chocolatey, the package manager for Windows, and how to combine Chocolatey with PowerShell DSC for configuring virtual machines. The DSC Resource Kit is a collection of experimental DSC resources released by the PowerShell team designed to help you started with DSC. In this video, you will learn how to use the PowerShell package management commandlets to find and install modules from the PowerShell gallery and make use of these in the DSC configurations. These resources allow you to configure Active Directory, SQL Server, IIS, Hyper-V, and many more. The resources in the DSC Resource Kit are prefixed with an X that stands for experimental, which means that these resources may be maintained and monitored by the module owners going forward. You can find the source code of the resource module by visiting its GitHub page at https://github.com/PowerShell/module-name. For example, for the Active Directory module, you can go to https://github.com/PowerShell/Active-Directory. Most of the resources from the repository are released to the PowerShell gallery. You can find all the released modules from the PowerShell gallery using the find module commandlet. The DSC resources are released with a tag DSCResourceKit. You can use this tag to search modules from the gallery. Once you find the module in the gallery, you can install the modules using the install module commandlet. In this demo, we'll see how to find and download modules from the DSC Resource Kit from the PowerShell gallery. We'll make use of the find module and install module commandlets to find and install custom modules from the gallery. I'm in my PowerShell window and I'm going to use the find module commandlet with the tag DSCResourceKit to find all the modules from the PowerShell gallery that is available as part of the DSC Resource Kit. So once I use this commandlet, this is going to search the PowerShell gallery for the available resources and list it on my screen. So as you can see that there's a lot of resources and modules that it found from the resource kit. If you're looking for a particular module, you can always try to see whether it is already in the resource kit, and it will save time for you by creating a custom module instead you can use the available modules from the gallery. For example, I'm looking for a module for Active Directory. So I can see that it's already there, so I can make use of this one. It's not just the Active Directory. For example, if you're installing SQL Server, you can see that there is a SQL Server module on that. If you want to configure SharePoint, it's already a resource for that also. So once we find this module, next step is to install this module. So I'm going back to my PowerShell prompt and I'm going to install module with the name, and then the name is X Active Directory. If you want to specify a repository, you can also do that. In this case, this is PS Gallery, and I'm going to press enter. Now it is going to download the module from the gallery and install it on the module. So it's going to prompt me that the repository is not configured as a trusted repository in my sources. I can do that by using the set PS repository commandlet, but I'm just going to say yes now. So it's going to download the module and install it on my machine. take some time, but you can see now the progress is on and it installed the module on my machine. To find out whether the module is installed, you can always use the get module commandlet -list available x active directory, and then it will list out the details of the module that you have downloaded. So if you want to see what are the resources are available on the module, you can say get DSC resource -module x active directory, and then if you press enter, it will list out all the DSC resources that are available as part of the module.